The fact that Maine is being discovered as kind of this pioneer and this breeding ground for seaweed cultivation, for wild harvesting, we're so excited to just be kind of at the forefront of it. North American Kelp has a really long history. We're located here in the Mid-Coast, right in Waldoboro, Maine. We have about 20 employees, and we've been in business since 1971. Robert Morse actually started the business right out of his garage. He would hand harvest some seaweed, he would dry it right on his garage floor. He had a lot of concern for pesticide runoffs, fertilizer runoffs going back into the ocean. So he thought, well, let me take something that grows naturally in the ocean that has a sustainable, renewable footprint that has always been shown to do well in agricultural market, and let's bring it into that space. So as far as the seaweed industry in Maine, we're kind of broken down into two sectors. We here at North American Kelp wild harvest, and then the other sector is broken down into seaweed cultivation and farming. We have our dried kelp meal products, we have our liquid extract. Primarily, we've seen it in the agricultural markets. Fertilizer ingredient, our dried kelp meal is used as a nutritional supplement in livestock feeds. Our dried kelp meal is also used as a soil amendment. We also will take that feedstock and do an alkaline extraction that can be used mostly as a fertilizer ingredient. But we're starting to see more and more opportunities for using that. We have a lot of companies that are looking to use seaweed to make these renewable, biodegradable plastics. For our manufacturing process, it all starts on the waterfront. We're really fortunate that our seaweed beds that we've been harvesting for the last 50 years are dense, they're flourishing. The water in them is clear, it's clean, it's beautiful. We actually do a lot of water testing ourselves to make sure that the beds are healthy, that the seaweed that we're taking out is healthy. We have nice flat bottom boats that we can get out into the intertidal zones. We try and harvest within the time frame of high tide, so that way the seaweed's standing up nice and tall, and we essentially just give it a haircut. Think of it like you're mowing your lawn. You're taking just the top part of the seaweed, you're letting the rest of it grow, and you know what happens when you mow your lawn for the first time? It grows right back up. We pick up the raw seaweed in mesh bags as it's been collected from our harvesters. It gets trucked here, gets milled, it gets dried, it gets collected. Either it stays in that form or we will take it and extract it further to make some of our liquid and soluble powder products. It's incredibly important that we keep the sustainability going. A lot of reason that we're seeing greater demand and greater interest internationally is not all countries have taken the same steadfastness that we have for sustainable harvesting. After 1990, the international market just kind of woke up and said, you know what, seaweed's great. We would love to have it in more of our products. So we primarily export into Europe. We do a little bit into Korea and a little bit into South America. Currently, North American Kelp is exporting about 15% of our business. We're very excited to grow that, especially with all of the new demand that's been popping up over the last 3 to 5 years. Every week I'm getting a different inquiry from a different country, a different continent. It's great to be part of MITC network, to work with all of their consultants. It's really great to be part of that conversation and to be included in the seaweed industry internationally. North American Kelp couldn't be more excited for the future.